Hello, hello, Cancer, and welcome to Stars with Stasi. This is your weekly reading for April 7th through April 13th, or whenever you come across this message, it's meant for you. I've already shuffled your cards, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this week's message. Now, we are entering into the week of the Aries solar eclipse. That's happening on the 8th, so the day after this reading's for the 7th through the 13th. So, also, this is happening in your 10th house, your career, your public image, right? So this is a really good week, depending on how you see it, because you might have some changes going on in the workflow, but this is a really good week that's to catapult you into a new direction, that's for sure. So number 59, this says Wailing Tree, Reconciliations. I've got here the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Oh, I like that one. And then the Poet, relationships and vulnerability. I want to look at this one with you. So this is basically a monk who focuses on Kung Fu. That's what's going on. So basically, this energy is coming through like to be very focused, right? And to be mindful about what you do day in and day out, which goes back to this energy in your 10th house, right? Because there could be this feeling of maybe you want your work to mean more, right? Maybe you want not to work, but to live a lifestyle, right? So that you want to incorporate the skills that you have into something that's going to be more resonating who you are now. I've got the Six of Pentacles, right? Equal give and take, right? Being more balanced in your workflow and your day-to-day life. And I think that came up for you last week as well, Cancer. There's this energy of like moving forward, 10 of Cups and 5 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment, happy life, right? Everything's going well. And, you know, your cups are full, your family's present, whatever that looks like for you. And the 5 of Cups is, you know, maybe lamenting about something of the past, maybe not as satisfied as something that as you were, right? Sometimes this can be a card of regret as well. Let's see, or that you've just lost, you know what it is too, that you've lost the desire for something. So on one hand, right, you might be experiencing this 10 of Cups energy or that you want your 10 of Cups. And we're going to clarify all 9 cards. But this 5 of Cups is like, you know, it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted, or this isn't what I thought it was going to be. So let's go back to this being in your 10th house, right? This could be your public image. And again, we're going to clarify. But it feels like it's coming through more in your career sector. But something's out of balance and you're looking to turn it around. We've got the Knight of Cups coming through. The Knight of Cups does represent romantic love, is also artistic expression and spiritual connection. So I feel, again, that's Cancer, you want more, right? You want something more impactful. I've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is like an adventure, right? This came up for you last week, I remember clearly. So it's like going after it. It's like you want something different. Maybe what you do day in and day out has just become like too mundane, right? Maybe just too, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like a loop. That's what I'm picking up, Cancer. I'm feeling like you are having this energy of, okay, I get up, I go to work, I come home, I feed the kids, I do the laundry, I go to bed, repeat. And this week brings about like this energy of like, what am I doing with my life? I should be doing more. I should be doing what I want, not what he wants, not what she wants, not what they want. That's where you are. 7. Right. So I laugh because the 7 of Wands shows up. So we all know 7 of Wands. It's like putting up your boundaries, right? Like I need you to leave, you stay on that side of the road and I'm going to stay on this side of the road. So Cancer, that's why I feel like this week you're just like, you know, I've had enough. I'm going to start living my life for me. And this comes up a theme for you often because water signs, yeah, I'm a Scorpio. So water signs are definitely finding our flow. That was all the entire Scorpio reading was about finding your flow and changing your daily habits to get where you want to be more efficiently. And for you, Cancer, I feel like this is going to be about finding out how to get to do what you want to do every day. The Lover's card is Gemini energy. This represents making a choice. And I feel like the choice is going to be, do you continue the loop, right? and you're not going to be able to, quite frankly, because this is an eclipse. And so the eclipses bring about fated events. The best thing you can do is go with the flow in this particular instance, right? This particular instance, there are just some things that are fated, but I feel like the choice is how you handle it, to be honest. So the next thing we've got the 5 of Swords coming through. There's the disruption, and we've got the 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles, again, is another card of balance, and maybe staying, I feel like there's this energy here of you need to stay present, right? Because you have the 5 of Cups coming through, and again, I'm going to clarify, but you had the 5 of Cups coming through, telling me that, there is a little bit of that feeling of, man, this isn't what I thought. I was hoping for more. I was looking for something different. And this 2 of Pentacles is to me very similar to the 6 of Pentacles in the sense of it needs to be balanced, right? You may have someone reach out to you, or you may discuss with someone with the 6 of Pentacles. You may be discussing with someone your thoughts like, oh, you know what? I'm thinking that I might want to switch jobs, or I'm thinking that I want to, start studying XYZ. And maybe in just speaking aloud what your desires are, this 6 of Pentacles makes me feel like someone says, hey, you know what, Cancer? I know someone that does that, or I can hook you up with so-and-so and get you started. So be on the lookout for that. There's like a fated connection happening this week for you. So comment below. I don't know that you know this person. Put it this way. You'll be speaking to someone that you know, but the person that comes in to intervene is a new energy. So I've got the 5 of Pentacles coming through. So the 5 of Pentacles is clarifying the 6 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is where you feel like I'm sensing that you're feeling underappreciated at work. Things are out of balance, right? This also could come through as like this particular week, you were expecting an increase or you were expecting a promotion. There was something that you were expecting. And I have this energy that the catalyst for you to walk away happens. And it could be that you don't get what you were looking for. And so it's on top of having that feeling of should I not? The eclipses will do that. Something will happen and you'll just completely switch your vibe. So 2 of Cups. So 2 of Cups comes up with the 10 of Cups. Guys, I don't know. You might have love coming towards you, and it could be, I keep feeling this came through last week, if you're already in relationship, whatever changes you make for your career have the best effect on your relationship. So catch last week's reading if you are new to this channel or you missed it, because that was that entire theme of last week's reading was Cancer. Once you make this adjustment at work, your home life becomes completely different, and it's coming up again. So that's if you're already in relationship. Now, if you're not in relationship and you're open to it, I feel like you could be meeting someone because you have more time to do so, and you find yourself spending your time differently, and you go doing things that you enjoy, which puts you in the energy of attracting people who are similar to the vibration that you have. Doesn't mean they're like you. It just means that you guys have a similar vibration, which is completely different. So 10 of Cups being clarified by the 2 of Cups. There's soulmate energy here. And soulmate energy, sorry guys, soulmate energy isn't just romantic. This could be that you find a new BFF, right? Or a different person that really just introduces you into a new world that changes things for you. It could be a business partnership as well. So with the 5 of Cups, we've got the 8 of Wands, and Spirit saying, listen, just get going. You've been thinking about XYZ, fill in the blank, right? You've been thinking about changing jobs. You've been thinking about working for yourself. You've been thinking about taking that vacation. Do it, right? This is the time. Spirit says those 2 cups that are behind you are full and they are ready to be shared. Let's just say they're ready to express yourself, get out there, take charge. 8 of Wands, all systems go, Cancer. This is your time. If you lean into the idea that you can, you will. So Knight of Cups, let's go back. So Knight of Cups is also, again, artistic expression and spiritual connection. So we've got the 2 of Wands clarifying that. So the 2 of Wands is when you start making plans. to do something. So Ace of Wands is all about that spark, that creation, that desire, that enthusiasm. By the time you get to the Two of Wands, you're like, okay, how am I going to do this? And again, came up for you last week. You know, do you go back to school? Do you take free classes? Do you go into community? Do you just start applying? Right? So I think it's that you just want a different kind of vibe in your day to day. And this is when you start making the real plans to do it. So the Knight of Wands, let's start there. Knight of Wands, again, like I said, is an adventure, but it's also non-committal energy as well. So you could be feeling like, again, not valued enough for what you do at work. And it has you just in this energy of rethinking things. Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands comes up with the Knight of Wands. It's happening and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Because, I mean, wow. So the Knight of Wands, again, happening quick. Bold action. This is like you are ready to pursue it no matter what. And the Ace of Wands is because like it's in your head now, right? Now you're like, you know what? I bet you I can make more money doing blah, blah, blah. Or there's just something that comes through that it's like that aha moment. Because the Seven of Wands is being clarified by the Hanged Man. So the Seven of Wands, that where you put up boundaries and you say, you know, no more taking advantage of me, no more underpaying me, no more am I going to just live my life to serve you and you and you, right? Because Cancers are such nurturing beings that it can be, I watch you guys, it can be exhausting. I mean, look, I'm a Scorpio and, you know, we have our edges about us, as do Cancers, right? Our water signs, we have to protect ourselves. But ultimately, I feel that this time around, you're looking at it differently. The Hanged Man energy is about, so let's talk about it. The Hanged Man energy, Hanged Man hanging from the tree of knowledge is what's happening there, right? The head, the crown is illuminated. It's like you've had enough time to think. And Spirit says it's time to take action and move forward. And you're going to have to place some boundaries around you. You're going to have a thick skin because as you transition, not everyone's going to love it, especially when you decide that you want a new career or a new 9 to 5, whatever, fill in the blank. It's going to make your home life and everything else that you do better for you. And that's the best way I can say it. That Ace of Wands is definitely going to be the catalyst. So I'm going to see if we can't find out more about that as this reading progresses. But definitely, I feel like you're giving this, I don't want to say you're given an opportunity because Cancer, you're not given anything. You definitely pursue your passions and you go after it. But this energy is going to have you like on 10. Like this is the week that you're like, yep, I have to do it. The Magician card, right? The Magician card comes out. And then I've got the King of Wands to clarify, the Five of Swords. And I've got the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Two of Pentacles. So let's break this down. So I feel like over here, you're building your boundaries and you're stating what you want. You've taken some time to look at things. You're excited. You're going to go after what it is. And, you know, at this point, I feel like you're all systems go. When you've got the Lovers card being clarified by the Magician is okay, so the Fool starts their journey. And the very first card in that journey is the Magician. And the Magician is as above, so below. As within, so without. And the Magician has all mastery of all 4 elements, right? Because you are all 4 elements. And the Magician says, no, I understand. I have this. I can create. I am the creator, the co-creator. You are the one doing this. And it's about making a choice to live your life in more balance and to express your unique gifts, right? I feel that you've been in a situation or a lifestyle that has very much put you in a cookie cutter mold. And I feel, Cancer, that while that may have been comfortable, right, because it was steady, it was solid, you knew what you were doing, you knew where you were going, how much you were getting paid, right? It was just steady. I feel like, again, you were in this loop. And now it's like, I don't want steady and solid. I want to live. I want excitement or I want adventure. And if you are at that position where you're not necessarily ready or able to take a financial risk, it could very well be that you start the process of just investigating what it would be like to do a side hustle. And then I feel really strongly that side hustle becomes your main gig in less than a year. And while that may seem so far off, it might take a good year to build the vision, right? Depending on what you're trying to do and how hard you lean in. But this week catapults you into a new, like a new way of life. So we have the Five of Swords and the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands, the King of Wands. So kings represent leadership and they manifest vision, but they're very much about their vision. They're focused on themselves and what they want and how they see things. And they're very driven, right? And when I see this Five of Swords, the Five of Swords can be about conflict. It can be about change. It can be about conversations that creative differences, right? Or when someone's trying to mastermind a situation to win, right? This really could be you, believe it or not. This could be you going, okay, well, look, I'm going to use my desire, my passion, this idea. I have it. And now I've just got to think really hard about how I'm going to craft this scenario so it works in my favor. So that might mean if you really want to leave your job and do your own thing, it's like, I see you at the table. Okay, how many vacation hours do I have? Does that stick? How does my money roll over? What happens to my retirement? It's those kinds of things that are happening for you. And again, this is a very general message. So if you're looking for something more personal, you can always feel free to book directly with me at my website, starswithstasi.com. But I would say that this is actually what's going on for almost all cancers. This feeling of like wanting to do something different, coming out of a loop, creating a lifestyle where you get to create and be expressive. I feel, Cancer, that you're breaking out of cookie cutter energy for more balance. So where it's almost like this Seven of Pentacles comes through with this Two of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is like, you know, you've done all this work and you're waiting for your 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles to grow, right? Is this ever going to happen? Some people say, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I going to see the benefits of all of the things? And the Two of Pentacles, again, might be a little bit about, like, are you playing it safe? You know, it is a good card of balance and it is a good card of, you know, seeing both sides of the coin, right? But you're very safe in general. So is this a time that Spirit's pushing you, you know, to take a leap and to try something different and to lean all the way into what makes you happy? That's what I think is happening for you, Cancer. So whether it's with work or just how you spend the majority of your day, I feel like this week is going to bring about a catalyst where you say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take that leap. So I wish you all the luck, and I want you to comment below and let me know what's going on in your life, Cancer, because I see a lot of good things happening. I say that, and then the first card that comes out as your shadow work is number 23, Revenge. Number 23, Revenge. This came up for Libra, right? Because I remember because I got a lot of comments after that going, listen, I'm not going to influence what you might write, Cancer, but Libra had a lot to say. So number 23 reduces to the number 5. And let's see here. I feel strongly that this is tied to this card. So number 59 reduces to number 14, right? And this says reconciliations. And number 14 is the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. It's about healing. So there might be this energy, because this came through in the meditations, and I didn't really see it in the reading at first, but I felt it a couple of times, so now I'm going to say it. There might be a situation that happens at work where you're feeling like people might be working against you or trying to mess with your public reputation, right? Mess with what you, like how your boss sees you. That's the best way I can put it. Like maybe somebody found an error in your work and it was just a complete oversight, or they're not aware of the new way of doing things and you are. And like, it's almost like someone tries to call you out. So this may very well be that you feel that someone's trying to get revenge on you. And this is your call to action to pause and maybe not take any action against the person, right? Because I guess what I'm trying to say is this shadow work is saying, like, don't get into this energy of revenge and don't play into someone else's energy of revenge. Because there's a lot of that going around with this Aries energy and the eclipse. There's a lot happening out there, Cancer. So being that you are such a compassionate sign, I would say stay away from all of that. Find your Seven of Wands energy, create those boundaries, and be in your drama-free bubble. Be in your drama-free bubble. You don't have to help everybody all the time. So again, Sagittarius energy, the number 14, that's ruled by Jupiter. So that's a lot about expansion and contract. Well, Jupiter's a planet of expansion. So I feel like as a lot of things are happening for you, you might find yourself, I don't know, I get like this hater energy, like somebody at work is just messing with you. That it's between that and then, maybe you not getting the raise or the promotion or the kudos that you were looking for. It's like all of that comes together and you just say enough is enough. So, all right, Cancer, let's see. What else do we have here? And this came through as well. Let's go back to this retrograde energy with the revenge and the reconciliations. You might be hearing from somebody from the past, okay? And I can't tell you exactly how it's going to manifest because of it being a fated event, but it's coming through like you might hear from an old boss offering your job back, and it might be a different position and it comes out of nowhere and it's something you've always wanted. You might hear from, an old lover who has gone through a dark night of the soul and wants to apologize. And maybe that's all they want. They just want to apologize. It's that kind of vibe. Like somebody comes, it's like a drive-through apology. Like, hey, Cancer, I'm really sorry I did that. Okay, thanks. I don't know that anyone's going to try to come back and make a permanent stay in your life. And I don't know that you would have it, but it's that energy of like someone wants to apologize and they probably need to be honest. Hey, this came up for Scorpio. And I know that because I'm a Scorpio and I just did this reading and I shuffled these cards a lot in between the two. So your work for this week as well is practicing daily spirituality. So that's your empath card, practicing daily spirituality. That's going to help with this revenge feeling, right? Whether it's happening where you're getting that energy towards you or you're feeling it towards someone else. Aries, man, that's some intense, right? Intense energy. And when you've got Aries and an eclipse and the retrograde, people can get misunderstood. People feel entitled. They've got a lot of audacity. That's my favorite word, the audacity. So the best way to work on that and to get through this for us, and I say us because it came up for Scorpio, is practicing your daily spirituality, whatever that looks like for you. It could be meditation, it could be prayer, it could be working out, it could be dancing, singing, just having visualizations of negativity leaving your body as you shower and it going down the drain. But whatever you do, give yourself that practice, and it can change every single day. Just do something for yourself every day that puts you in right relationship with all parts of who you are, who you've been, and who you desire to be. And then you will start to see your manifestations come towards you. Because what you want wants you, Cancer. So take some time this week and, if you're feeling froggy, leap. That new lifestyle is calling you as the job phase of your life continues to evolve and change. So, guys, just remember we are stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. If you're looking to book a personal reading, head over to my website. Feel free to check out all of the services I offer. Check out your other weekly readings. I would be so grateful if you drop some comments, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I do respond to every single one of you myself, so I look forward to what you have to say. And until next time, Cancer, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. And until next time, shine brightly and have a great week ahead.